Is Cam Newton too distracted to be the Carolina Panthers quarterback? What's going on, Panther Nation? It's your boy LCameraTV here, man. And I've been working on something for a little while now, but I finally got it in place. I got my affiliate link for NFL shops, so you can cop all your NFL gear on my page. The link is in the description below, man. I know y'all want your Carolina Panther jerseys, hats, mugs, all types of cool stuff. You know, I got a Cam Newton jersey. I'm trying to get a Christian McCaffrey and a Luke Kuechly, you know what I'm saying? I got offense. I definitely need defense, man. So any NFL fan or Panther fan that wants some NFL gear, come to my affiliate link, cop some jerseys, cop some mugs, cop some stuff, man. Make sure you represent the Carolina Panthers when they're in London and wherever else, man. And thank y'all for showing love and tuning in. Definitely cop some gear. If y'all don't want the L camera, you might as well get the Carolina.
Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and Rumble.com and wherever else. And guys, we got a lot to talk about today, man. A certain analyst and former running back of a rival team was talking junk about Cam, so I definitely got to talk about that. A certain DN just inked his rookie deal, so we definitely got to talk about that. And training camp's right around the corner, so we definitely got to talk about that. So we got a lot of things to talk about, guys. So let's get started. Now, training camp is tomorrow, man, so a lot of good things are happening, man. Everybody's, returning to Wofford College, and, you see everybody coming in, and Luke Kuechly's job was to, make sure everybody's go-kart was good, so he made sure the players put their names on them and all that stuff, but it's a great time, this might be the last time we are, the Carolina Panthers are at Wofford College, and, you're going to see some pretty cool rides, I think Cam got his little bike thing. Every time training camp starts, you see all these really cool, motor vehicles, whether it's a go-kart, scooter, skateboard, or whatever. So you definitely going to see that, man. But, the person who took the cake to me for training camp, I got to give it to Jalen Ramsey. And yes, he's not a Carolina Panther, but Jalen Ramsey came to the Jags training camp with a Brinks truck. He came with HaHa Davis, and HaHa Davis introduced him. And it was just hilarious, man. I mean, do I think he's doing a little bit too much? I definitely think so, because obviously, if you don't get paid, which I think he will, but if he doesn't get paid, then you're looking kind of stupid. But he definitely took the cake. But I just can't wait to see, what the Carolina Panthers players come in with. They always have the pictures of, what they're pulling up in. So it's going to be a really interesting event, man. Like I said, training camp's right around the corner. Football is back for everybody. And this is the best time of year, man. From here to February, man. Greatest time of the year, man. You know what I'm saying? I love basketball. Basketball's cool and all, whatever, but football is just more entertaining to me. So training camp is here. Our break is over. Our wait is over. We finally made it, and I can't wait till tomorrow, man. Like I said, there's a lot of people I'm going to be paying attention to. A lot of people I'm watching. Greg Little, Brian Burns, you know what I'm saying? Darrell Williams, Matt Paradis. We're going to see a lot of guys that we definitely should keep our eye on, and definitely Cam Newton to see how his shoulder works and, how his shoulder feels. But I think he should be good. They say he's full go. So training camp's right around the corner, guys, and I can't wait for it. More important news, finally it's happened. You know what I'm saying? We was worrying about this all offseason, wondering when it was going to happen. But rookie Brian Burns finally signed his rookie deal. A lot of people were worrying about it and wondering about it. And obviously, I didn't think they were going to, let training camp start without him being signed. They didn't want a situation like Joey Bosa, a few years ago. So definitely you want him in there. You want him to be, produce and be a part of it, man. He finally signed his rookie deal, but it seems like it's not really the players. It's more the agency. CAA agency, whoever that agency is, I don't know the particulars with them. They had 3 players that weren't signed yet, you know what I'm saying? And I think everybody else was signed, which was Nick Bosa, Quentin Williams. I think it was 4. Nick Bosa, Quentin Williams, Brian Burns, and somebody else. Brian Burns signed, now it's just 3 left. But it seemed like I don't know if they're very particular. I don't know if they, I don't know what the situation is with them, but they seem very slow in the uptake. I mean, again, they're doing what's best for their client, so I guess, I can't be mad at them for that, but it just slows the process down a lot. I mean, I don't know if the Carolina Panthers caved or not. I don't know, but like I said, they said rookie deals are basically standard. But, it's kind of like this offsetting language. There's little things that, players want and stuff like that. So that's where the big hangups come from. But like I said, Brian Burns is signed. That's a very good thing for the Panthers. Obviously, we need him, engaged. We don't need him worried about his contract at all. And now that's out the way. He signed today, you know what I'm saying? He came to Watford, signed, whatever. And he'll be ready for training camp tomorrow at 6:30. And that's great for us, man. Like I said, we didn't want to have any. All our rookies are signed. Greg Little, all of them are signed. He was the last domino to fall, and he finally fell. So that's really good stuff for us, man. But I'll be worried if a team has CAA agency from now on, because it always seems like they're the ones that are kind of slow to sign and holding up their feet, whatever, until they get the perfect contract for them. Like I said, it's in the best interest of the player, so I can't be mad at them, but. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a situation starts where training camp comes about and your player's not in the field because his contract's not signed. You never want a situation like that. So I'm happy we got it done. I'm pretty sure Marty Herney and them were working tirelessly on this, because you want your first round pick to be there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to miss practice. You don't want him to miss any time, because all that stuff's going to translate to the field. So we got our guy, but I don't know about San Fran and the Jets, because Quentin Williams and Nick Bosa still haven't signed. But at least we got our guy. So. And finally, I gotta get into this, man. Now, mind you, I started off this video by saying, is Cam Newton too distracted to be the Carolina Panthers quarterback? And that's a resounding no. I don't understand why all these... Now, let me give you some context, right? Colin Cowherd was talking to Reggie Bush, and they was saying, oh, All or Nothing just showed me how, Cam Newton's a great talent, but he's very distracted because of the way he chooses clothes and him, smoking cigars and eating junk food and all stuff, which, what I'm saying, like I said, Cam Newton's vegan, so I don't know where you're getting the junk food thing from, because you don't really eat junk food when you're vegan. You're smoking cigars, it is what it is, but what I have an issue with is that they always say that players are distracted, or they're not focused, or, they're not, honed in if they don't eat, breathe, eat, sleep, and breathe football. That is not true. It's a fallacy, man. Don't let these people tell you this crap. Oh, because I have a side business, I'm not focused on what I'm doing. Because LeBron James moved to LA, he's not focused on basketball. Because Le'Veon Bell is doing the rapping and doing all this stuff, he's not focused on football. Like, they are like you're supposed to do only one thing and one thing only. If you don't do that, you're not focused. That's so fake. That doesn't make any sense. None of us do that. Look, I work a 9 to 5. Other people work 9 to 5s. You know what I'm saying? But when we get off, we're not talking about work and thinking about work all day. Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is not. It's not feasible. You need time for yourself. You need time to do something that you want to do to make you happy. So stop hating on these players for doing things that make them happy. Now, mind you, unless it's dangerous, I won't tell you to do anything dangerous. Like, I like Josh Norman, but you shouldn't be jumping over balls. I'm not gonna lie. But they talk about Cam being distracted. Tom Brady just jumped off a cliff with his 6-year-old daughter. Come on, man. Like, it's so funny how it's always Cam is not focused. Like, Cam is not this. Cam is not that. You know what I'm saying? It irks me. It irks me how these analysts and Reggie Bush, somebody who won a Heisman Trophy, won a national championship in college, and he gets in the NFL and grossly underachieves, is sitting here saying Cam is distracted and this is why Cam is not as great as he's supposed to be. Bro, listen. You would kill for Cam Newton's career right now, because he's done more than you have done in the NFL, period. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you're not, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I just gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you're not in the NFL right now is because nobody wants you, bro. Nobody wants you. You didn't live up to the billing when you was in the Saints. You haven't lived up to the billing, period. You know what I'm saying? You was the president in college in USC, and now you're Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm the president. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Stop with the shade towards Cam Newton, towards the other athletes that are doing things on their personal time. There's nothing wrong with Cam Newton having the fellowship in Atlanta. There's nothing wrong with Le'Veon Bell, you know what I'm saying, rapping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, people could be multifaceted. People could be multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? We don't bash singers for, modeling and acting and being in movies, but we bash sports players for doing anything besides playing sports. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. If you're an entertainer, you're an entertainer. Now, football players are entertainers with their bodies, but also with their minds. These guys aren't all dumb jocks. You know what I'm saying? That dumb jock, thought process has been long gone. These guys are, multifaceted people. They're talented in multiple ways. And let them do that, man. Let them explore their, creativity and personality, man. Cam Newton likes to dress that way. Fine. Now, mind you, do I care for how Cam Newton dresses? Not really. I mean, I wouldn't dress like that. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind him taking the time to be like, he wants to look good, let him look good. You know what I'm saying? That's what he thinks look good. He wants to create his own style, let him do that. But all the shade he gets for just dressing differently, or or having his own cigar shop is crazy to me. Everybody wants to do what they want to do, man. He makes a lot of money. He's worked hard all his life for this money, and now you're telling him, "Oh, don't worry about nothing else until you get out of football." That's crazy, man. Nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? Billionaires don't do that. You know what I'm saying? David Tipper has, hedge fund just like he has the Panthers. What do you want to tell him? Not about the Panthers because he has a hedge fund? Doesn't make any sense. All right? Let these players do what they want, man. As long as it doesn't injure their body, they're not doing anything crazy. Now, mind you, I don't necessarily like Cam Newton smoking cigars because, as a quarterback and a football player, you're running a lot, and smoking, obviously messes with your lungs. So I don't necessarily like that. But he's not, jumping off cliffs like Tom Brady. He's not jumping over bulls like Josh Norman. So if he likes to have a cigar every once in a while, hey, have at it. I can't control that. That's him. He's a grown man. But let these players do what they want to do, man. As long as they're not injuring themselves and hurting the team, then you can have. If Cam was out here, jumping over cars and stuff like that, then we'll have a serious issue. You know what I'm saying? But he's out here just doing his thing, working out. Having a good time. Going to his fellowship bar, club thing, whatever, doing his thing, bro. Leave the man alone. Let players do what players want to do. As long as they're not injuring their body, which is their moneymaker and which is the reason why they're in that sport, leave these guys alone, man. Le'Veon, I support you. Cam, I support you. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, I support you. All you guys do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're all people, man. Nobody eats, sleeps, and breathes one thing for their whole lives. You can't do that, man. Even Kobe Bryant wanted to become, he started doing films and stuff like that. Yeah, you could say he waited till after he retired, but still, Kobe Bryant had other aspirations. He didn't want to just stay in basketball his whole career. So he could have became a coach. He could have been a general manager or whatever. He decided, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go into films. I want to do all this stuff. These guys are very intelligent people, man. Let them, explore their intellectualism, man. Let them explore their who they are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop telling these guys to just do one thing. You know what I'm saying? Shut up and dribble, or, just play football. Come on, man. Nobody's like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't expect from them the same thing we won't expect from ourselves. When you go home, you don't talk about work all day. So stop telling these guys to only think about football. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and Rumble.com and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, man. Let me know how you feel about the whole Brian Burns signing his contract. Do you think CAA agency is a bad agency for keeping its players from signing so early? Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know how you feel about the Cam Newton situation. Do you think Cam Newton is distracted, or do you think he's just doing what everybody else does, which is, taking their talents to other aspects of the world and learning and growing as a person? Let me know in the comment section below. Check out the Spreadshirt account and the Patreon page in the description. You know what I'm saying? Copy some L-Camera gear. Also, I have an affiliate link with NFL shops, you know what I'm saying, where you get all your Carolina Panther gear, all your NFL gear. In the description below there's a link for NFL shops. Definitely check that out, man. Cop some Carolina Panther gear for, Fan Fest that's coming up in the season coming up. Definitely cop some of that stuff. Check out my dog Renard Steen's channel or whatever. We do a podcast together. His video is going to be at the very end of mine and the end screen. Very, very good podcast. Very funny dude. We go back and forth. We have some really good topics. I think you guys really like it. Definitely check that stuff out, man. Shares Warrior Panther family, anybody Panther related, anybody football related, y'all already know what it is, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for showing your boy love, man. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.